She thought she won. She thought breaking me would feed her ego, that walking away would leave me crawling back. But she was wrong, because my silence became her defeat, and my smile became her karma. Her name was Anaya. She had that dangerous kind of beauty, the kind that makes you forget your own worthwhile. You chase hers. When she walked into my life, everything felt lighter. She said things like, "I've never met someone who understands me like you do." And I believed her, because love makes you blind, not to flaws, but to intentions. For months, she made me believe we were building something real. The long calls, the late night confessions, the "I can't imagine life without you" kind of love. Until one day, I realized I was the only one. Building while she was already packing. It started with distance, not the physical kind, but the emotional one. The "I'm just tired." The "you're overthinking." The "I need space." And I gave her that space, thinking it would save us, but she used it to find someone else. When the truth came out, I didn't scream, didn't beg, didn't try to compete. I just stood there broken, silent but oddly calm, because deep down, I knew something she didn't. People who leave you that easily were never really with you in the first place. She looked at me, almost proud, as if she had won something. As if my heartbreak was a trophy she could show off. She walked away, and in her eyes I saw it, the satisfaction of victory. She thought I'd crumble. She thought I'd spiral. She thought my world would stop spinning without her. But pain doesn't stop the world. It changes your direction. For a while, yes. I was broken. I missed her laugh, her voice, her scent. I missed us, even if the us I missed never truly existed. But grief has a strange timeline. It hurts deeply, then heals quietly. And somewhere in that silence, I found something I hadn't felt in a long time. Myself. I started doing things I'd forgotten I loved. Started showing up for myself instead of chasing people who didn't care. I started smiling again, not because everything was perfect, but because I finally realized I didn't need her to be happy. And that's when everything changed. Months later, fate did what it always does. It brought her back. I saw her across the room at a friend's. Even that same face, that same voice, but different. Eyes, the kind that hide regret behind fake confidence. She froze when she saw me, and I smiled. Not out of arrogance, but peace. Because peace is the most expensive revenge. She walked up slowly and said, "You look good." I nodded. "Thanks." She hesitated. "I didn't think you'd move on this fast." I smiled again, that same calm smile she once said she loved. "You didn't think I'd move on at all?" Her face dropped. Because in that one line, she felt what I once felt. Powerlessness. We talked briefly. The usual small talk that fills the space between two people who once shared everything. But this time, the silence between us wasn't painful. It was peaceful. She kept looking at me, searching for the man who once broke over her, but he wasn't there anymore. He'd outgrown her chaos. Before leaving, she said quietly, "You've changed." I replied I had to. Pain demanded it. And with that, I walked away, this time smiling for real. Later, I heard things hadn't gone her way. The man she chose over me wasn't loyal. The attention she craved faded. The thrill she chased turned into emptiness. She thought she'd win by breaking me, but the truth is, she only broke herself because karma doesn't always come as punishment. Sometimes it comes as realization. Now, when she sees me happy, peaceful, successful, I know it stings. Not because she wants me back, but because she knows she never have access to this version of me again. The version she destroyed gave birth to the version she can't reach. And that's the cruel beauty of growth. It makes your absence hurt more than your presence ever did. She thought she. One dot until she saw me smile. Again, because that smile wasn't for her dot, it was for me. For the boy who cried in silence. For the man who rebuilt himself piece by piece. And for the soul that finally found peace after the storm. They say, forgiveness is freedom, but I think peace is the real. Revenge dot because nothing hurts a person who betrayed you more than watching you live. Unbothered, unbroken, and untouched by their memory dot, she thought she won, until she saw me smile again, and in that smile, she finally realized she didn't win. She just lost someone who would have loved her forever.